What's going on? Is yours truly the one and only. I'm Hoops Ferro. Man, oh man, as football season kicks off, ladies and gentlemen, we're only about a month and a half away from the NBA season kicking off as well, which to me means it's time to unveil my new top 10, really like top 12, best basketball players in the world today. We do got a couple honorable mentions. It'll all make sense in a second with how I do my rankings. But just keep in mind as we get into these rankings for the season, I incorporate everything. Obviously, your skill set, how great you are, how important you are to your team. But I want people to understand we do these rankings kind of similar to like ESPN and some of the bigger networks do. Availability matters. This is not a list about how great guys can be at their apex on NBA 2K. All right. I'm thinking about guys' track record. How many games this guy's playing? That's important. Obviously, there are guys out there that are more skilled than Giannis, but Giannis is not only great, but he's also playing 70, 72 games a year or more times than not. So keep in mind, we are incorporating everything. But obviously, to me, the best ability is availability, all right? Super excited about this list. By the way, a lot of changes coming to my platform. We're going to cater it much more to a podcast type of ordeal this year. I think that's just the world we're going. You got to adjust sometimes with the way of the world. Let's kick this list off at number 12. An honorable mention, none other than Los Angeles Clippers forward, Kawhi Leonard. Let's be clear about it. Kawhi Leonard should be in the top 5 of this list at this point in his career, but this literally just comes down to injuries. Kawhi Leonard cannot put together 50 to 55 games of good health. As a matter of fact, he hadn't been able to play 47 games with the Clippers thus far in his career. When he's on the court, you got a guy that's top 5 on both ends of the court. We just got to get him to the court. That's why I couldn't put Kawhi any higher than 12. At number 11, Jimmy Butler obviously had some phenomenal moments in last year's postseason. Jimmy takes his game to the next level around playoffs. Jimmy's not going to be a guy that lights your stat sheet up in the regular season, but what I can count on Jimmy B is to find a way to make it to the court in the playoffs. That's why I got to put him one spot over Kawhi. Kawhi's injured regular season and playoffs in this point in his career. At least Jimmy Butler is dependable in the playoffs. At number 10, I still got to show love to that easy money sniper that's now a Phoenix Sun. How about Kevin Durant? There will be many people that have KD higher on their list than I do. Obviously, he's still the best scorer at the small forward position in the NBA. But I got to be honest with you, I did see a little bit of a changing of the guards in Phoenix. Devin Booker appeared to be a better player than KD. The more double teams came KD's way, the more I saw him get frustrated and taken out of his element. KD also a guy that's guaranteed to miss at least one chunk of a season at this point in his career due to injury. That's why I got him at number 10. At number 9, we're taking it to Los Angeles and showing love to LeBron James. The fact that the King is 21 plus seasons into his illustrious career and still finds himself in a top 10 list, it's unheard of, unthinkable. There are still things that LeBron does on the basketball court that literally nobody else in the NBA can do. His athleticism is still incredible. The reason why I don't have LeBron higher on this list, again, often comes down to availability. He's starting to get hurt more than I would like. Obviously, he's getting older. LeBron, though, still being top 10, I think is a dope accomplishment. At number 8, LeBron's teammate, Los Angeles Lakers forward Anthony Davis. To me, a little more impactful than LeBron at his best and a little more important to win for the Lakers. Obviously, we know what this dude can do on defense, change any game that he's in. I think if I rank LeBron and AD's games on offense and defense, number 1 for me would be AD's defense. That's why I have him one spot over LeBron. Obviously, injuries are also a key component to Anthony Davis' trajectory, so hopefully he can stay healthy for the Lakers next year. At number 7, I'm showing some major love to Devin Booker. This is the dude that has made the biggest jump on my list year in and year out. Not only did Devin Booker show me he was an elite guard from a shooting perspective, now this dude is starting to become an elite point guard. And obviously I know the Suns brought in Bradley Beal to play the point. But I'm not so sure it won't be Booker handling those responsibilities late in game. This dude is a scoring magnet. There is no shot on a basketball court that he cannot make. It's all about Booker taking it to the next level on defense to take him higher on this list. But what I saw from Devin Booker, the playmaker, propelled him over some really great players. At number 6, I got to show love to the Don Luka Doncic. The reason why Luka is one spot higher than Devin is because Luka has done more thus far in his career than Devin. Hell, they went head-to-head, and Luka straight up beat Booker and the Suns over a calendar year ago. So I cannot put Book over Luka. Luka, as we know it, is the ultimate playmaker for the Dallas Mavericks. His responsibilities include getting about 7-8 rebounds a game, at least 7-8 assists a game, if not more. And obviously, he's expected to score 25 to 28 points at least every single night of the season. The question remains, can Luka find his game playing alongside Kyrie? At number 5, I got to show love to Jason Tatum. He's more accomplished than Book and Luka. Jason Tatum has pretty much made the Boston Celtics a perennial Eastern Conference Finals team. I understand that he's had some help from Jaylen Brown as well, but be clear, Jason Tatum is the best 3 in the business. Kevin Durant might be the best scorer in 3, but there is nobody more complete at that position right now than Tatum. His ability to calmly get to 28 to 30 points on any given night of the season, and it's been like this for years now, coupled up with the fact that he's already been to the finals with Boston, and again, pretty much guaranteed to get to the Eastern Conference Finals year in, year out. That's why I got Tatum at number 5. At number 4, I got to show some love to the guy that had some success over Jason Tatum in the finals of recent. How about Steph Curry of the Golden State Warriors? This is still the best shooter in the league, and I'm going to be honest with you, I still don't think it's that close. His ability to make shots off the dribble, his ability to pretty much drain three-pointers from everywhere in the building, literally, is why I got this dude still at number 4. Steph's best defense is his offense. Usually I don't have guys this high on the list, but when you got an ability to make defenders work like Steph does, hell, they too tired to score. That's why I got Steph Curry at number 4. At number 3, I got the MVP of the regular season. Got to show some love to Joel Embiid. I thought in the regular season, Embiid continued to just build on what had already been a great 3 to 4 year run of Embiid. Not to mention that he pretty much was healthy last year for Philadelphia in the regular season. Didn't miss as many games as we've seen in the past. Incredible shot blocker, incredible scorer, clutch player, can get to the free throw line and make them when it counts the most. This dude has no weaknesses in his game in the regular season. Still a lot to be desired in the playoffs from Embiid, but as far as a regular season guy, this dude is dependable, reliable, and that's why he was able to win that MVP away from these two guys at 2 and 1. And number 2, I'm going Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis have been my number 1 the last couple years on this list, but I got to give love to number 1 in a second. But first things first, I don't want to shortchange the Greek Freak still holding it down in Milwaukee. Giannis's ability to outwork everybody in the league is why he is a perennial top 2, top 3 player year in, year out at this point in his career. Not the most talented, but he's working harder than you every night of the season. His determination and will is why he has changed his family forever. He's literally got spots for his brothers in the league because of how great he is. This is all about working. Ain't nobody in the league does it better than Giannis. Obviously, his ability to expand his range is going to be pretty much the only thing he can get better at this point in his career, and I expect him to do just that. The only reason why Giannis is not number 1 on my list this year is because there's a guy that came and conquered. He had been the 2-time regular season MVP already. The questions were, could Nikola Jokic do it for the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs? And not only did he do it in the playoffs, he did it in dominating fashion. A Dirk Nowitzki-esque run from the Joker to lead the Denver Nuggets to the promised land. No center in the league had an answer for Jokic, not only in the regular season, but in the playoffs. No coach in the league had a formula that remotely seemed successful to defend Nikola Jokic. Not only is this dude a great scorer, he's an incredible playmaker that is the reigning champ and deserves to come into the season as your new #1 best player in the world. Got a Finals MVP trophy in his case as well. That is my list, ladies and gentlemen. I'm super excited about my list. I think this should be your list. Please let me know, what are your top 10 best basketball players in the world as we go into the 2023-24 NBA season. I'm excited to give the game of hoops to you. Cannot wait to see you soon. Make sure you're tuned into the platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Who's Ferro? We all there.